The Republican chairman has convened a hearing that slanders the family of the president's political opponent. Believe it or not, this powerful Senate committee, with broad jurisdiction over so many aspects of the government's response to the ongoing pandemic, is prioritizing yet another attempt to smear Vice President Biden.
Yeah. Here's what they're doing, and they do it really, really well. And I'm about to tell you, it's going to work really, really well on enough Republicans that it's going to hurt us getting any traction. They're going to do this thing where they use the FBI to electioneer on their behalf, and then they're going to act as if looking into it is us using the federal government to electioneer on our behalf. Well, you can't go into Biden. That would be wrong. You can't look into Biden. That would be wrong. Joe Biden is as dirty as a rest stop bathroom in Tijuana. Joe Biden has been in politics for 9,000 years. Now, is he Hillary Clinton dirty? No, that's why he's unworthy. But this stuff with Joe Biden's son, it's really bad. This is really, really bad. Again, I'm not going to stop on this. The Ukraine thing, I realize everyone wants us to forget about it, but this Ukraine thing is a big deal. And I think Joe Biden has handled it poorly, and we could have gotten past it by now, but he's, of course, handled it terribly. Getting your son, who has no experience in the field, a $50,000 a month job with a Ukrainian firm that wants to get in good with you as the vice president is a big deal. That's a very big deal because you don't give him that job unless you're getting something back. That's how those things work. Was it access? Was it something worse? I don't know. But you're not giving that idiot Hunter Biden that job unless you're getting something from Joe Biden. And Joe Biden has never been able to offer up a decent explanation for that. Do you remember his explanation? It's actually hilarious when you think about it. His explanation the whole time was a reporter would get in front of him, in the rare case they asked him a wrong question, and they would ask him, so Joe, can you explain, why Hunter got this job? This looks really bad. And all Joe Biden would say is, well, he never did anything wrong. Nobody said he did anything wrong. Who said he did anything wrong? Wait, what? And the reporter would just sit there dumbfounded, like, what are you talking about? I just said he did something wrong. Everybody said, he never did anything wrong. No one said that. What? That's not an explanation. Again, I miss Hillary. All right, here's Senator Ron Johnson.
This particular subpoena, this was actually requested on a bipartisan basis when they delayed the subpoena for Andrei Teleshenko. So people said, well, if you want the Blue Star records, why don't you just subpoena Blue Star? Said, okay, we will. And then when it comes down to subpoena Blue Star, all of a sudden they object and they kind of throw a little bit of a hissy fit there. But, trust me, this was not something, I didn't want to make this a big deal. I just wanted to get the information. I just wanted to get those records. We'll get those records now and we'll see if we find something. I'm somewhat suspicious. My interest level has been raised by the high level of their objections. I think they protest a little bit too much. I don't know. Apparently we're hitting a nerve here. Maybe we're getting close to finding out some important information.
Interesting.
There's plenty of smoke here. And here's the problem. And you know what? Good for Barr and good for Trump. Good for President Trump. All that talk about draining the swamp and stuff like that, that's hard. The hardest thing to do is to go after a system because systems instinctively protect their own. They do. But it looks like we're gaining some ground here. Do I think anybody's going to jail? No. And everybody continues to back me up on that. There are too many Democrats. I don't think anybody's going to jail. But daggone, it looks like we're going to give it the old college try and at least for the first time ever, start looking into some really nasty stuff that Democrats have done. I guess we shall see. Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.